and welcome to my video about the Coventry Blitz. It was a terrible time in history but should never be forgotten. Hope you like my video.
Here we are at Coventry Cathedral. This is the old cathedral. This is the new cathedral. My great-granddad fought in the Second World War before he went to the other side of the world to fight against the Japanese in Parmee. He lived in Coventry. We all know Coventry as being our nearest city, just a few miles away. But in 1940, Coventry was attacked by the Germans. And it was really bad. That night, 1940, 14th of November, that night is now known as the Coventry Blitz. The reason why I'm here today at Coventry Cathedral is because I am going to tell you a bit about the devastating Coventry Blitz. Coventry was known for the amount of factories it had, making ammunition and planes for the war. So the Germans thought that they should get rid of them once and for all.
On the 14th of November in 1940, 515 German bombers set off from occupied France. The mission to destroy Coventry. They dropped thousands of bombs onto Coventry all through the night.
It was at 8 o'clock that evening when Coventry Cathedral was first hit. More bombs quickly followed, and soon the cathedral was engulfed in flames. Around 600 people were killed in Coventry that night, and another 1,000 were injured. 200 homes were destroyed, and 2/3 of the city's buildings were damaged. My great-granddad had just come out of the theatre when the bombs started raining down. He said, "All hell let loose within seconds. A continuous deafening sound of exploding bombs, the bursting of water and gas pipes, buildings collapsing, and fires raging in every direction will never be forgotten."
Here is a poem by my great-granddad called Immortal Memory. It happened one November night, when our city stood still in full moonlight. The sirens wailed, the whistles blew, to us the sounds were far from new. The drone planes made one look up, they seemed to whisper, "How's your luck?" A Nazi bomb came screaming down, an eerie, sickly sort of sound. The warden's voice was heard by all, but many people were seen to fall. The AA guns began to fire, which made the enemy planes go higher. The city blazed, and houses fell. It was indeed a living hell. The whistling of downward bombs could not cut the shelter songs. Landmines were sailing down to earth, some hitting buildings, others just turf. Churches and hospitals were all getting hit. The Nazis were certainly doing their bit. The shelters were standing up to the test, Anderson's, home-built ones, and the rest. Some of our factories received few hits, others were gutted and blown to bits. Men at the searchlights were kept very busy, trying their hardest to get the pilots dizzy. Dogs in the streets howled in despair. Even they needed some sort of care. The blitz continued all through the night and never ceased until the signs of light. At long last, dawn appeared, but what we saw brought forth a tear. Part of the city we loved before had completely vanished for evermore. Women and children, as well as men, had perished in that night of hell. Survivors of the raid will not forget those Nazi bombers, you can bet. The heroes who died in that terrible blitz will live forever in our midst. But they won't be forgotten, as you will see, these gallant citizens of Coventry.